Okay. We're gonna see if this works. That was a massive fail last time, but we're gonna see. Are we still having those audio issues? If anybody can stick it in the chat to see if we're having any audio issues. When I did the test stream before going live, it sounded fine, so hopefully it sounds better this time. Alright, let's try this again. Let's give this another shot, see if this works. If not, I'll be going to Twitch next time. First time trying YouTube. Alright, let's try this again. I think we sound good. I think it's me. I think we're good. Alright guys, hey, if anybody can put down in the chat if I'm having any issues with the stream. This is the first time, well technically second time. The last time a few minutes ago was a massive disaster. But we're going to try it again. And hopefully we have better luck this time. But a little bit too many lands in this one. We don't have our ramp. There we go. That's better. But what do we drop? We don't have green mana. I'm going to drop one Hallowed Fountain. Hope we can draw into some green mana and go from there. Start out with the Hallowed Fountain and pray for green mana. Okay. Ready for green mana. Alright, we got our green mana. It's tapped, but that's okay. Fairy number 2, no, we're looking for more mana sources. I'm looking down because I'm testing out the stream. I want to make sure everything's good. Alright, so now we can start to ramp. We were a little bit late. He has Narset, so we're not going to be able to draw cards off of that. Alright, let's get Teferi down. Fortunately, Teferi can't draw with Narset on the board. But pretty soon we'll be up to Nissa, and our job will be a lot easier. See what it takes. So this is the Esper build. There's Tefers. So we're hoping for a land. We don't get it. It's unfortunate. So Narset stops us from drawing. Alright, we're gonna just drop the knight. We're gonna put on some counters. Go from there. This doesn't really do anything, does it? Let's hang on to it for now. No reason to really drop it. So guys, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Hopefully it goes smoothly. But we'll see.
Warrior Queen Necromancer has a nice ring to it. Rise and shine.
Okay, so we go from here. Don't want that. We're gonna go after Liliana here. Just end the turn. Don't really have anything to do, so we're just gonna leave what we have in our hand, where it's not doesn't look too good right now, but
Smelly, but effective.
okay, so unfortunately it might be a little too late on this game. I'm just going to try. Alright, we're getting out of this one. Alright, I'm actually going to pay attention to the next one. I think everything's up and working fine now. We're just going to get in. So, Dovin's Veto is going in. Questing Beast is going in. Agent of Treachery is going in. Mystical Disputes are going in. So this is a pretty good sideboard for this. Taking out Shatter could be worth keeping one in. I would imagine he has a Dream Trawler in there too. But it's probably not that worth it. So we're going to take it out. We're going to hopefully we can just get ahead of him. Narset's good. Okay, so we have a lot of cuts to make. Take out the Knight of Autumn. Going to take out... I mean, Tameo is good, but I'm going to drop it down to 1 Tameo. That could be wrong. I'm not sure. We'll see. Grazers can come out. I don't know. Not sure what else we cut here. Kind of want to keep Tameo just for the recursion from the graveyard, but I don't know. Alright, we'll drop down to 1 Dream Trawler and go like that. Jarrod 13, what you got? Play first. That's a lot of lands. It's a lot of Teferi. Alright, we'll keep it. Drop one of them. Start out with Fabled Passage just to make sure that we can hit the mana that we need. We have blue-white already, so we're just going to crack it for another blue source, I think. No, green. Yeah, we have to go green. We already have our island. But that's okay anyways, because if we get a Questing Beast, we want double green. Should we get our white source down for Teferi next turn? I wonder if that's a counter. So I can jam Teferi right into his counter if I want. I have another one. I'm doing it. I'm gonna jam that right into a counter, and then hope next turn he thinks, oh, I got rid of his Teferi, and we can drop it again. I don't think it worked. Alright, so He didn't leave himself open. No, we don't want that. Teferi number 2. Eating counters. We have Elspeth, that's why I'm doing this. I'm hoping he will counter this, drop something we can hit with Elspeth, and then we can just recur Teferi anyways. There it is. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. He's gonna be super mad. He's gonna be super mad.
Don't make this. Might be a bad idea.
Sorry. Sorry, man. I gotta die. See what his follow-up is. Narset, okay. Maybe we're just gonna kill that too.
No one meditating.
See, we have 1 Teferi to take out. We'll see if we get a better play. Not really. What's that? That's his intervention. No. Take out Narset for now. So there's an argument there for Growth Spiral just to try to hit the lands. Alright, well, we're getting Teferi back anyways, so. Put a loyalty counter on it. I'm going to use Teferi's minus to bump this back to our hand because we do want it for later. And it helps us draw. Okay, perfect. Let's Growth Spiral. Okay. No. Growth Spiral again. Alright, cool. We have Dispute open for a blue spell, so if he just does this for 4, oh yeah. Ah, that feels nice. That feels nice. Got a little bit lucky there, but that feels nice. Corn 2, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could stop and hang out with me on this lovely Saturday.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, so from here, I think we... I'm not going to Questing Beast. I'm going to increase this for 4 to get some cards. So funny story, I wasn't originally planning to stream today. Or else I would have said something in my videos, but because of the whole coronavirus thing, the limited tournament that I was going to do, it was the sealed mystery booster, it was a tournament around that, got canceled, so I was feeling depressed and I was like, I need some people to hang out with, so I wanted to come onto a live stream instead of just recording a video, so it was a little bit of hiccups at... Alright, great. Thanks, Thomas. I had to switch. I was using a Streams Element OBS instead of regular OBS, and it wasn't working. So I had to switch back. It seems like the audio cleared up now, though. So I appreciate you guys letting me know. Alright, we got some aggression now. If I could try to jam Dream Trawler, but I think it's worth trying to put Teferi down. I'm gonna try to do this first. I just want to kind of force his hand here. Hits the veto. Not the worst thing. I think we will Tamiyo though. I could just go aggressive, but I'm gonna get Tamiyo down. And we're gonna bring Teferi back. Give him the old whack. the old whack. Gyrod has lots to think about, looks like. Alright, so that was enough. We take game 2. Okay, so let's think a little bit more about our sideboarding plan. I think we were okay. I guess I could put in another Tamio. Or, yeah. I don't know. I think we're good. Yeah, that Esper deck, Thomas, that Esper deck is pretty good. I built it in paper too, and it performed pretty well. Friday Night Magic. I think the Simic control deck might be a little bit better a lot of times, but that Esper deck is definitely way more fun to play for sure. Let's see what we're going with here. Questing Beast is main deck because Questing Beast is pretty awesome. In this deck you're ramping up, so if you can get an early Questing Beast, there's a lot of benefit to getting Questing Beast down early. It could definitely be something just in the sideboard, but just gives you that more mid-range creature stuff that you can kind of go at them with, and I think it's fine. I have tried Temur Clover a little bit. I haven't done a video on it yet. It is extremely good. I know that. I've gone against it a lot, but I have played around with it a little bit. I haven't done a video yet. We're gonna mulligan that hand. Let's see. That one's fine. We got Teferi, Agent on the top end. If we can ramp into Agent with Nissa, it's fine. I'm gonna drop. Yeah, we're gonna drop the Agent. Okay, we're gonna start out with Temple here. Yeah, we want that because it's our ramp. Fortunately, it takes Teferi. Maybe he might. Okay, he opts not to take Teferi. He might have another one in his hand. But I'm gonna do this main phase. Get the ramp here. But yeah, back to the Clover deck. I do like that deck a lot. I'm actually pretty pumped that one of those type of decks became popular, because I've been trying to make Clover work. I will do a video on it. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I was a little bit more interested in these control type matchups. In Clover, it's been so popular lately. I don't know. I felt like there was so many other people making stuff on Clover that I wanted to try some different stuff. Basically, I didn't really want to just do the same deck that a lot of people were doing. Okay. Teferi eats another counter, but we have another. I've been drawing so many Teferis. Yes, we are not running Thassa in this deck. That was a prerequisite to running this deck, was that I was not going to... run Thassa and Agent of Treachery for sure. Just so you guys know, this is on a little bit of a delay. So, if I don't answer you right away, that's why. I couldn't really figure out on here not to make it delayed, but doing what we can. Okay, so I have two options. Obviously, I can try to Nissa, I can try it to Fairy. Which one would I rather get countered? I don't know. I could also just Krasis. Krasis is the safe bet against any counter, because even if it gets countered, I still get the card. I'm gonna run out to Fairy, just to see. I would rather Teferi get countered. This is too powerful, especially with Hydroid Krasis to back it up if it can stick on the board. Okay. Fortunately, there's not much getting around these counters. There's basically, we're gonna run into them or we're not. I'm just hoping he opens something up so I can get Nissa on the board. I think that's our... man. Alright. I'm running out Krasis this time. He doesn't have a counter. Or if he did, it was probably a Dovin's Veto. Okay, let's see. At least we get something on the board, and we have another Nissa. So if he has more counters, it's not so bad. Okay, so we get Temple. See what's coming up. Dispute. Okay, so game plan. I'm gonna try to run out Nissa. If it gets countered, we have another one, but we will also have Dispute to back it up next turn. So hopefully we'll either run him out of his counters or... Okay, cool. We're gonna open up Breeding Pool. We have Breeding Pool. I guess we don't need a Breeding Pool. We just need blue mana. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have the counter this turn. Best card in Theros. It's a hard question. I feel like Theros was a pretty balanced set. There were a lot of good cards, but I like this standard better than Throne of Eldraine for sure, or even War of the Spark. I think overall the best card in Standard is probably still this one. Nissa is good. For Theros, I mean, Dream Trawler was for a while. I think that's probably one of the best overall cards, but a lot of people have figured out how to beat it, so it's not broken, and I think there's a lot of good cards. Some powerful cards. Annex, obviously one of the best cards come out in the set, and Dream Trawler for sure, two of the best cards. I think Thassa is definitely good, and when it works in some decks, it's really good, but I don't think it's broken or anything. Hopefully, I'm not running into another counter there. That was okay. Good. So we're still putting on. Still putting on a lot of pressure here. And we have the Mystical Dispute now. Alright, let's see what he decides to do. Fortunately, I'm a little bit away from lethal. But, I mean, this is pretty good. Doing this first before attacking because he won't get the card draw now. Down to one. Down to one. So he can pay for dispute. But he can't do anything else this turn. I think this is going to be game regardless of what I do. I'm going to make him pay for it though. Forces him from doing anything else.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Okay, so
Hey,
there we go.
that was uncalled for. Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Yeah. All right, we take it. Whew, that one was tough. Game one, I was kind of half paying attention because I was trying to make sure the stream was working, but we take the next two games and it works out. Yeah, deck definitely seems good. The Bant version, you just have more options. I don't know if it's better than the Simic version of this, but you definitely get a lot of more control type tools. All right, this is good. So we have our ramp in. That's good. So forest, put in the grazer. Don't know if we need that, but we're gonna keep it. Okay. Golden Egg goes down. Doom Foretold more than likely. Okay. Best advice to grind to Mythic. If you want to do it quickly, probably mono red. That's if you want to do it quickly. This might sound weird coming from someone who's posting videos on different decks all the time, but find a deck that you like and stick with the same deck. That's probably what I would say. I think a big this is just any card game. A lot of times when you're trying to grind the ladder, a lot of people want to try a bunch of different decks and they'll win a few and then they'll lose a few and then they'll switch decks and try something else. I think if you can just pick one deck that you really like and get very good playing with that one deck, a lot of times that's gonna help you grind a lot faster. So I didn't grind a Mythic yet this season, but I do plan on doing it. And one of the reasons why is because I've been trying a bunch of different decks. So I want to try to grind the ladder a little bit more here in the next week. See what we draw. That's good. Drop the temple. This is good. I would imagine he doesn't double block here. I guess he did. I guess it was worth sacrificing that. Bantu. Let's see what he sacks. Obviously he's going to sacrifice that. Let's see if he gets sort of lands. Or if he's just a crazy person. No, it wasn't too bad. Draw two. Okay. Ooh, we don't have... Ah, that's the problem. Didn't even realize we didn't have 2 white mana sources. That sucks. I mean, luck. Unfortunately, Bantu has Menace also, so we're probably going to lose whatever we put down. Okay.
I will protect the virtue of this world. Rise, my elemental friend.
Okay. Go like this. So he's probably going to send Bantu after Nissa. It's going to make me have to sacrifice both of them, but need to get that second white mana source. Yeah, luckily I'm not on lockdown for coronavirus just yet. We're still at work. I'm still at work. Just canceled the Magic was canceled for today, so a lot of places shutting stuff down. But more time to stay home and watch YouTube. It's unfortunate. So we're going to escape Uro. Still don't have that white mana that we need. So the only problem with escaping Uro is we're going to lose Nissa out of the graveyard for Elspeth Conquers Death, but I don't think we have much choice now. I mean, we might as well, right? Midnight Reaper goes down. Cruel Celebrant. It's a pretty cool deck, though. Still don't have. Jeez, still don't have it. All right, I'm gonna take out the Witch's Oven. So he's probably gonna sack something. Midnight Reaper, maybe. Cruel Celebrant. Take out the Knight. Okay. This could be a mistake. Okay, we get that. We need to find, if we can find white mana, take out Bantu, we're in good shape. So even if he, yeah, there we go. Okay, so he just trades Bantu. Ooh, double Mayhem Devil. Not fun. This game might be getting away from us now. Huh, it's white mana, right? Unfortunately, Mayhem Devil's pretty good. Okay, another Bantu. I think this game's probably about over. Oh! What the, what the heck? Oh my god. I wonder if he did the math or if he just said, ah, I'm sure this is fine. Kill them all! Just kill them all! Oh. I'm not counting these. I hope it's like 19. That would be perfect. 19, and then I just Elspeth conquers death next turn. Jesus. Machine gun time. Oh lord. Oh, that was good. I'll give him that. I like that. Bantu your entire board. Alright, well, there's that. That just happened. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Devout Decree goes in. Put Aether Gust. But he does have a lot of stuff that's not red. Okay, so what's bad here? Elspeth would have been good if we would have had the mana for it. Yeah, this deck looks pretty interesting. And take that out. I don't think I'm gonna really need to recur stuff from the graveyard. I mean, obviously it would have been a little bit nice in that one, but it's okay. Knight of Autumn's really good. Teferi in this matchup isn't the greatest. It seems better in this one against than just the Rakdos sacrifice lists. All right, we only need 2 more cuts. I'm going to take out a Dream Trawler. And actually going to take down 1 Nissa here. Go like this. A lot of land and not a lot of stuff to do, but we do have the Devout Decree. This deck wants lands. No. We just have Fabled Passage, but that's okay. Maybe I should have kept that last one. Alright. Start out with the Fabled Passage. Start with white mana. Seems more important right now. At least get to 2 to get Devout Decree out. Well, we got 2 of them. It's a good card in this matchup. Obviously want more than just that, but still. I'm actually getting blue mana. Okay, we got a green mana. Perfect. More mana. Exactly what we need. Yeah, I kept the Krasis because we mulliganed and the card draw could be important. I mean, Shatter's obviously good in this matchup, but we had the Devout Decrees, so I thought we had tools that we needed to get rid of his early board. Alright, we're gonna bounce that Midnight Reaper back to his hand.
Do you want me to phase you out of time?
Okay. Forgot about that interaction. I should have just went for the, that was dumb of me. I was too busy running my mouth. Alright. Sword.
Lord of Innistrad.
Probably a minus here. Yeah. It's okay.
I'll protect you.
I'm just gonna use up my Devout Decrees here. Okay. Let's not make the same mistake again. Okay, so he has the Witch's Oven that he can sack the Midnight Reaper. I kind of want it off the board, but let's see. There we go. The white mana. 2 games in a row, it's killing us. So we're going to lose to Fairy. Alright, we gotta get rid of at least one of those Witch's Ovens. He has the cat in the oven. Could run out the Krasis. It's not the worst idea. Alright. I think we gotta get that off the board. Every time he sacks that Cauldron Familiar, he gains a card. So we're gonna do that this turn. Take the Midnight Reaper out next turn. This is a cool deck. I like this build of it. As much as I'm not a huge Cat Oven fan, but I did play it in the deck earlier this week. It's a lot of Krasis. What am I at? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's get rid of Midnight Reaper. Run Krasis out for 2. We're just trying to survive at this point. We'll see. We'll see. I remember once upon a time, Cruel Celebrant was really good when it first came out. In just the what deck was that? It was just an Orzhov sacrifice deck. Let's scry first. Yeah, that will be good. Those are good cards. Do we still only have... Yeah, we still only have one white mana source. That's so strange. I know this deck runs a lot of white mana. Are we just dead now? I think, yeah, we're definitely just dead now. Okay, let's move on. I like that Bantu play. That was good. Let me see. Let me look at the white mana in this deck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With the Fabled Passage. Yeah, I mean, we should be good. We shouldn't. It was just unlucky. Just unlucky. So I'm starting to see the drawbacks of this deck over the Simic deck, and it's becoming apparent that it is the mana base for sure. That extra color, even though you get access to a lot of really good cards, I don't know if it's worth it. Now we don't have any green mana now. We're gonna have to try to get to it. We have a couple turns. We have the scry. The rest of our hand is perfect, but yeah, see, we're not getting the mana that we need. There we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. I don't know if all builds now are running Merfolk Secret Keeper to self-mill, but I have seen it a couple times. It's getting spicy. Alright. Don't need another one of those. Just hit this main phase. There we go. Nope. Well, he didn't get a Clover down on 2, so that's a good thing. He just got 2 Edgewall Keepers down, so hopefully we have a chance, but he's drawn pretty hard. Breeding Pool. I mean, we Nissa here, right? That's a given. Could Elspeth, but I don't have anything in the graveyard. Yeah, it's just getting us out here. It's something that I'm going to be comfortable losing here. I kind of want to keep as many forests, so I'm not going to do the basic forest. Let's just do that. That's probably fine.
The land shall conquer you.
I could have animated, paid for breeding pool, animated a forest and crisis there, but I'm greedy and I want a huge crisis next turn, so I held that back.
Do not test me.
Haven't seen red mana yet from him. Hopefully that gives us a window. I mean, I'm assuming this is the Temur Clover list. I could be wrong, I guess. Could just be like Simic Clover. I don't know if anybody's ran up against something like that. Okay. Bounce. Yep. Okay. If he's holding the counter. Kind of don't just want to do the same thing again. Let's do this. Get that Lovestruck Beast off the board first. There's the Clover. There she is. I was waiting for it. There she goes. Oh, there's the Fae of Wishes. Yeah, this deck is really cool. I am going to make a video on it pretty soon. I like this deck a lot, but it's just all over the place. And it's obviously really, really good. I'm going to see if I can take it and put my own little spin on it, though. Well, that's a lot of Nissa, so we might as well drop one of them.
Power surges through these lands.
I mean, yeah, let's... Yeah. Just do that.
Behold,
I'll just get Uro down. Don't really have to worry too much about Nissa dying, considering we have so many of them. Okay, that could come in handy. He's pulling away, though. He already clovered into Fae of Wishes. Usually once that happens, especially with so many Edgewalling Keepers on the board, I'm pretty far behind. Usually once that happens, your game's pretty much over. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, probably smart. It's just ignoring Nissa. makes sense. Don't need another Nissa on top. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Did we just stay on that Nissa game plan? Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see what he does here. Okay. Maybe I should have just shattered here. Just got these Edgewall Innkeepers off the board. That could have been, probably would have been better. Now I have so much committed to the board, I don't really want to do that, but that it could have been what got us back into it. I mean, he has a handful of cards and a Lucky Clover on the board, so there's not a lot that gets us back into this, but it could have been an option. No. Can't lose my white mana. Oh man, so many Brazen Borrowers. That card in this deck.
The land fights for us. Ooh, okay, well. I think that's probably the writing on the wall. We're gonna go to the next game. Alright. So what do we have to interact with this? Dovin's Veto. We usually should have a pretty good matchup here. Not great, but this, I think these Sultide decks have risen in popularity because they generally play pretty well, because as you get later in the game, you should be able to get a lot of value out of like Nissa and Hydroid Krasis and Dream Trawler and stuff like that. And it also has some aggression in the mid range. But I'm not really sure. I guess Agent's not really that good. This wasn't Bant, so we're gonna put this in here. Or this wasn't, sorry, this wasn't Temur. This just looked like Simic. So maybe Mystical Dispute is better in this one against this version. Let's take those gusts out. No. Okay, we'll do that. Shatter's good here. Take down one Trawler. Got the Tamios. Actually, wait. Yeah, no. Take out the Tamios. Alright, it's good. Night Bottom, obviously good. It's a tough one. Let's take out the Gusts. I'm going to take out the Grazers. Let's try it like that. Tell this is the first time I played this deck. Sideboarding isn't... Haven't really tested it out too much. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We have our ramp. We have Growth Spiral turn 2. We can drop it. We can hopefully ramp up a Dream Trawler and actually get it on the board. We have our Mystical Dispute here, which is also pretty good. Yeah. Wait till his turn. Makes him think we possibly have a counter, so if he was going to put Clover down that turn, he won't. Nice.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Bounce the token with the fairy. We draw a card. Okay, we're off to a pretty good start. I'm going to pay for this. Keep Mystical Dispute open. Not that there's many things that he could have, but if he tries to bounce it with the Borrower. Okay, Clover goes down. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of interaction. I'm going to...
Try this.
So I have two options. I'm thinking I could use Teferi to bounce the Clover back to his hand, forces him to use up the mana to replay it, and hopefully it stalls him out a little bit. Or if I don't do that, I can keep up Mystical Dispute. Either way, I'm going to tap there. Let me scry and see what's coming up. Nope. And we preserve the Teferi. That's fine. It's fine. We draw the card too, so but let's just do that.
No more. Nothing.
I don't know with the new set. I haven't looked into it a ton yet. Hopefully not a ton of Planeswalkers again. As long as that doesn't happen, I'm going to be happy. Alright, I think Dream Trawler this turn. We lose to Fairy, but it's okay. Dream Trawler's pretty good. We're going to untap with Dovin's Veto and Mystical Dispute open, so losing to Fairy isn't the biggest deal. Because if he tries to Brazen Borrower, he can... Well, I guess if he puts the Clover down and then Brazen Borrowers, it's going to copy, so... But I can still hit both of them. It just seems like a waste of resources. Clover goes down. Okay. It's not a bad thing. So maybe it would have been... Maybe Dream Trawler wasn't the right choice there. But I think getting the board presence was good. Okay. I'm going to attack first. It's going to make him respond with his Brazen Borrower that they always have on hand. So it seems like an extreme waste of resources, but really it allows me to draw another card anyways. Unfortunately it's land, but that's okay. Get some life and do some damage. And he doesn't end up with the actual creature either, and with an Endwalling Keeper on the board, limiting their adventure creatures is definitely a good idea. There we are. Missed out on 1 damage by not erring first. But it's okay. Alright. Okay, so we have Nissa. Can I do both? I should be able to, right? Should be able to Nissa and Elspeth, as long as I keep 2 white and I reanimate. Yeah. I don't even have to reanimate for that. I can just pay. Okay, so that's white. 2, 3, 4. Take that out. Perfect. Can I escape? No, that's only 3 mana. I'm 1 shy. We're just going to animate the island then.
Harness the elements.
Alright. Not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. We need to keep... Okay, maybe we are. Alright, cool. We'll take game 2. Alright, let's see... What do we got? Yeah, I think we'll just keep it the same. I didn't see anything in that game that makes me change my mind, so... Little light on lands. Hopefully we're on the draw and we can hopefully scry into it. Okay. Good. Scry again. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. That was a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. Temple Garden looks a lot like Temple of Plenty. Just saying. It didn't seem to affect anything. We're gonna do the same thing regardless. We'll lose to Fairy, but we have 2 more, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. Do I bounce? Yeah, I'm gonna bounce the token.
Don't worry, I got
Because I would imagine even if he puts down a 1-1, he's probably going to go after Teferi. I mean, he might just ignore Teferi. He might just opt to try to be aggressive here. No, okay, good. He's going after Teferi. How many 1-1s do we think he has?
You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
Well, let's hope he doesn't have another 1-1.
Give that idea.
I could have paid for the breeding pool for a mystical dispute, but I didn't. So there's that. Okay, Faye. That mystical dispute is looking pretty good right now. It probably would have been a telegraph that I had it if I would have paid for it anyway, so he may have opted not to Fae of Wishes. But at least he can't attack with those Love-Struck Beasts this turn. I guess he could still have a land in his hand. What you got? What you got? Sorcerer Spyglass for Nissa, probably? That stinks.
Let's try this.
Keep that. That's pretty good. He's gonna Spyglass first, probably, yeah. So no point in Mystical Dispute on that. We'll probably game plan will just be to bounce it with Teferi. Not in a terrible position. He's running low on cards, and he had to use Fae of Wishes granted to get a Sorcerer Spyglass, which is good for us, even though we are holding 2 Nissas in our hand. Yeah, okay. We have things to deal with that. We have Knight of Autumn. Still has 3 mana open. The trigger on this is on cast too. Doesn't have to enter the battlefield. So he's still going to get the card draw. I am going to Mystical Dispute it anyways though. Is he going to go after Teferi? I would have just been going face, honestly. I don't think Teferi's that valuable in this matchup. Yeah, exactly. So it's probably better just to go face.
Here we go.
Alright, Dream Trolley does nothing. Knight of Autumn would, but... Uro takes us to 9. We can Uro and Teferi. That keeps us alive at 2. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Uro and Teferi. Okay.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Enough. No.
Alright, that keeps us alive at 2. Oh, really would need to shatter the sky. That's our best draw here.
So Hydro Crisis, that's a lot of power on the board. Okay, if I do this, I can Knight of Autumn as well. That allows me to activate. I can Knight of Autumn as long as I don't tap out all my green mana. Or all my forests. Allows me to activate Nissa, put 2 on the board. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, I can escape this in Knight of Autumn. Let's try this. Oh, there's the Shatter of the Sky. One card. One card too late. One card too late. Yeah, it's been a long match. It has been a long match. This is what, my 3rd game? We're an hour and 16 minutes in. Yeah, it's a long one. Unfortunately, you came back just in time to watch me lose. If we would have got that Shadow of the Sky 1 turn earlier, that would have been perfect. That's unfortunate. Not doing too well with this deck. It's not impressing me too much. I definitely need to get a little better with it, but we'll see. Yeah, that Adventurous deck is just that combination of Clover and Granted is just so good. Okay, we go first. It's also not a great start. I'm going to try to mulligan a little bit more aggressively. There we go. We got Uro. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Yeah, I missed that. If I would have gained 4, I guess I would have. Well, he did end up bouncing anyways, so I think I was still dead to the Lovestruck Beasts and all the 1/1s. So ultimately, it didn't matter. But you're right; it was probably the right play to gain 4 life. I think the game was pretty much over at that point. Let's get to Fairy. All right, so. We have a ramp, we have a Uro, we have Teferi and Elspeth, so now we just need a Nissa. Blue-white control, I guess. Ooh, hero. And do this instead. Fairy's good in this matchup anyways, because I would imagine if he's running those colors, he also has counter magic. Instead of Uro, I'm going to Growth Spiral. Okay, yeah, we didn't hit the land. And then just put the Grazer down as a blocker. I actually do want to keep Teferi alive.
I'll protect you.
Still might not happen, but it gives me an option to... Okay. Double hero. See what it takes. I mean, as it stands right now, one of the Uros, because it can kind of stall me out, hopefully land screw me. Yeah, I mean, Elspeth, there's an argument for that also, but I think taking one of the Uros was a good decision. Yeah, well, I got another one anyways.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Because right now I'm kind of mana screwed. Yeah, still mana screwed. Fair's dying. Esper Doom Foretold with Hero of Precinct 1. Interesting. Take out Doom Foretold. He has a lot of power on the board. Ooh, Elspeth. Running into a lot of situations where Shadow of the Sky would be very good. Dream Trawler. Man. Alright. I'm going to keep Nissa. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, he has 3 Hero Precinct 1 down right now. But he only has 1 card. He can obviously draw with Castle, but we'll see what he has. Dance the Mance. Alright. That's gonna do it. Alright, we know what he's playing now. Let's see what we have to interact with it. Dovin's Veto. Put in the disputes here. Let's see. Go down 1 Tameo. Drop to 1 Dream Trawler. Keeping Chatter in there. We're going to take out... I think we need an Narset. We're just going to kind of trim the fat a little bit. Not a huge fan of Grazer. I mean, it can work as a blocker, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't think it needs to be in here with Uro and Growth Spiral here. Obviously, it hasn't really helped us ramp that often. Still not getting the ramp we need. I haven't had very many good starts with this deck, but we'll see. Kind of like I said earlier, I like the Simic version a little bit better. mean, Grazer, with all those lands, Grazer would have been nice, but I'm not sure if... I just haven't been seeing the benefit of it in this deck. I mean, with Uro, like before, you just had basically the growth spiral, so having that in there added extra ramp, but with Uro, I mean, you can go Grazer into Uro, I guess, and that's good, but I just think it's like a waste of 2 slots that can be better used for other things. We're gonna put this down. Okay, so we still have Dovin's Veto open for that. If he puts down something that we can Elspeth, we'll let it through just so that we can Elspeth to get Fairy back. We also have Tamio to get to Fairy back, so it wasn't that big of a deal if that got countered. Obviously, if we could have countered whatever spell they used, I would have, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, what's he going with? Get rid of Ashiok. Alright, cool. Fortunately, he manually tapped that, so I'm assuming he has another counter. Be patient. I'm going to try to slow down a little bit. Play this deck more control, less mid-range. Okay, Doom Foretold. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'm gonna drop Shatter. We're gonna play around the counter by just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing a Graces. Alright, Graces touches the board, alright. Yeah, Doom Foretold. Yes, Murda. Doom Foretold is a very annoying card. I definitely agree with you there. And the Dread Horde.
Let's slow this.
Welcome to my world.
That's more like it.
Behold,
Interesting.
your nightmares remain.
Alright, so we have Nissa into Elspeth Conquers Death, I believe. To, yeah.
We will not fail. The land fights for us.
Never mind. No double white. That was my... Damn it. I've done that so many times. Two, 4, 6, 7. Go and face.
I've got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Berta says, good, congratulations getting top 500 Mythic. That's awesome. Doesn't matter what deck you're playing. You have to really be on the grind in order to get up that high. Obviously, a good deck helps, but it's just, you have to grind, and you can't get up that high if you're not good. But yeah, that Adventures deck is extremely good right now. It's a pretty cool deck, and it is definitely good. When it works, it works. It reminds me a lot of like the Jeskai Fires. It's like whenever things come together, you can just crush. Man, I am not having a good day today. This is not going my way. Oh, an Ashiok. No. What am I? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess I probably should have took that out first. Ah, man. That's annoying. I guess it's probably best to take out Elspeth. Birth of Miletus doesn't really do much. Elspeth doesn't really take... I mean, yeah, Elspeth doesn't get anything back anyways, right? Because I exiled that. So let's Uro instead.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
All right.
I am not going to sit this one out. Don't make another move. That's more like it.
All right. Okay, so we can't escape Uro. We can use the growth spirals to then escape Uro. That's an option. We can put Teferi down. But the best we can do is bounce Doom Foretold, which he just replays it. We have Knight of Autumn to take out Doom Foretold, which is probably one of our better options here. Especially with Growth Spiral being more expensive. Okay, let's do this. Drop that first. Destroy Doom Foretold. What's he have in his graveyard? Let's see what he has real quick. Nope, nothing really good to bring back. That's an expensive Teferi. Could also 4-mana Krasis. I like that idea. Plays around the counter. Okay, perfect. So, Dance of the Manse is the card we're afraid of here. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Dance of the Manse is not good. Could just giant hide toward Krasis. No, we're going to put the fairy down first. Cut off his counters.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Bounce the
Time for
token.
Plan B. Here we go.
We have an Uro. Growth Spiral. Cool. We have another Teferi we could bring back, but escaping Uro is gonna be the best option here. Any reason to pay? Yeah. We can pay and then we'll hit that second growth, but we'll do it on this turn. Okay. We're getting ahead of him. Like I said, Dance of the Manse is still bad.
Let's try this.
This will be child
6
play.
mana Kaya.
Nobody's ready to die. That's why so many stick around after they do.
Okay, cool.
This might be a bad idea.
I'm just looking at my options. Teferi bounce the token opens up kind of the way. That could be a Dance of the Manse right there, though. So I want to leave Mystical Dispute open. Let's do that.
Right on schedule. I won't. I've got you.
Bounce that token. Okay, we get a land. No Ashiok on the field, so we're not gonna make that mistake again. At least not right now. Tomorrow I'll probably make that mistake again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves open 3 mana. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm stupid. Teferi's on the board, but we only needed 5. Okay, so Thought Erasures. Man.
Apparitions come in many shapes, but they all look like a payday to me.
I don't think I've ever played against this card before. Not one time. 4 in the graveyard. Thank the Lord. This game was pretty ridiculous.
Through this land, we are all connected. Behold, nature's true power.
Just going face. Trying to end this.
Well, that didn't pan out.
Yep.
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Okay. Just gonna keep exiling our creatures. Yeah, thanks, Berta. I did eventually figure that out. Yeah, I did eventually figure out that I just wasn't paying attention. Let's see.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Yeah, we're just going face. We're just gonna try to give him the smork. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna put the Knight of Autumn down next. Yeah, actually, so there were actually two reasons I couldn't play Mystical Dispute. One was that, and the other one was the proc from the Elspeth Conquers Death, the second chapter on that. So I was actually, I misplayed twice in one play, which is pretty impressive. Most people can only misplay once. I managed to misplay twice in one play. Alright, so we're just going wide to see if we can beat him this way. So far he's had many a answer. So whoa. Alright, cool. He kills himself. That's the honorable way to do it. Game 3. This game, I think I'm just trying to set world records for the longest games of Magic. How much time do we have left? I don't know. Okay. I'm putting the agent in. I don't even care. It's a late game threat. These games are taking forever. And a Dream Trawler. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take out. Take out Shadow Sky, but then he'll just wreck me. I know it. take out the one Tameo. Knight of Autumn is good. Doom Foretold is a problem for us, so we'll definitely keep that in. We need one more cut here. Yeah, Questing Beast could be good. Go past it. I'll take your advice there. We'll put in some Questing Beast. Give it a shot. I'm gonna take out one Shatter. And so 2 more cuts. Drop one of the Dream Trawlers. And one more. Drop a Nissa. We'll go like this. We took out the Grazers, so I think going 3 Nissas is fine. The other list I was running was only running 3 Nissas, and it functioned perfectly. So, well, 1 land's not good. This is better. Keep it. I think our cut is Questing Beast. I know we just put it in, but I think our cut is the Questing Beast. We want to, if we can get a turn 3, I think, yeah, we can get a turn 3 Nissa, or a turn 4 Nissa. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so we can get a turn 4. I'm gonna do it main phase. I don't see a reason to wait here. Keep ramping. To be fair, that Questing Beast right now actually is looking better. But that's not that big of a deal. Alright. Wait till his turn for this next one. Okay, so right now, forest-wise, we only have 1, so that's what I'll fetch with the Fabled Passage.
You beat me this time. Bravo.
Fortunately, he's telegraphing that he has a counter real bad. Yeah, either way. Yep. Reasonable. Seems reasonable.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Just you wait.
All right. Ooh, Questing Beast. Can I do both? I can do both, as long as I don't tap incorrectly, so yeah, that's fine. I should have kept open. Probably should have took my time there and auto-tapped. But it's okay. Shouldn't have auto-tapped, I mean. I should have manually tapped that out. Kept open 2 forests. That way I could have reanimated another land and not tapped out the breeding pool.
Glad to be.
Man.
Your problems. You have to do better than that. I play by my own rules. Keeps things interesting. I hope you set you beat it. I won't forget this.
The land shall conquer you.
I mean, Kai's kind of already done its damage.
How did you do that? Monsters know better than to hide under my bed.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Alright, so he didn't... Okay, he needed to draw. So he didn't make a 1-1. It's a good sign, at least. Of course, man. If I would have been able to crack that, that would have been nice. All the answers. All the answers. Yeah. Alright. Putting the counters on it. Dance the Mance. Okay. That's probably going to be game. We'll see, though. It wasn't the most impactful Dance the Mance. I got back Doom Foretold. Another land.
I like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair.
It's a lot of planeswalkers.
You. Victory was but a dream.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
All right. I think it's too little too late for Elspeth. Guess we could take Ashiok here. Probably take Kaya. He's gonna crush our, yeah, I mean, I think it's over. I'm gonna end it. It was, I'm not gonna put you guys through any more of that. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Man, not a good run with this deck. We won the first one there, but then after that, just got crushed by a couple ones. I mean, they were long games, and I took one game out of it. But I think all in all, I'm not a huge fan of the Bant version of this. I think I much prefer the Sultai version that I ran earlier this week. But I think I'm gonna leave the stream there. So this is my first stream on YouTube. Obviously, I have a bunch of videos that you guys can watch if you. I think everybody that was in the stream has been subbed to the channel, but I appreciate you guys watching it. And I'm gonna try to do this more often, at least once a week. Try to get a stream going, and hopefully get a little bit better at it. But I think it turned out okay, and I appreciate you guys. If you guys if anybody watching isn't subscribed to this channel, I'd appreciate it. I know it's kind of YouTube over put out there by a bunch of YouTubers to just subscribe to the channel and stuff like that. But it does definitely help, and I'm enjoying growing the channel. I'm liking it. So this is hopefully the next step, getting on here, doing some streams, hanging out with you guys for a couple hours at a time whenever I can, because definitely like talking to you guys in the chat during the gameplay, and I appreciate you guys coming over to watch. So I'm gonna post probably a video of this stream on there, so any other thoughts you might have, or put some comments just right to me, or I have a Discord too. It's in my stream or in my channel, and if you want to drop in the Discord, I'm trying to grow that as well, just so I can kind of stay in touch with you guys, and we can talk about decks that work and try to figure out ways to climb the ladder. Yes, Mitch, I do have a Discord for the channel, like you said. If you look under my, I'll post it. If I post a video of this, I'll put it in there. And my last video, I did have a link to the Discord there, and it's also just on my channel page if you want to jump in the Discord. It's brand new, so I have like one person in it so far, but I also haven't been streaming, so I haven't been talking about it too much. But yeah, I definitely want deck lists from you guys, and you can put it in the Discord if you guys want to talk. Figure out decks that you like to tell each other, and hopefully we can create a cool community. That's the whole reason I started doing YouTube videos in the first place, is because I really wanted to just create a community of people to play Magic the Gathering with. Sitting at home and staring at a computer screen and playing Magic the Gathering is fun. I mean, obviously that's why I started doing it. I've been playing it for the last couple of years doing that, but being able to do stuff like this and share it with you guys and get ideas from you to make myself better, and that's really what what it's all about, and I definitely want to kind of keep this going. So thank you guys. I'm gonna end the stream now, but keep a lookout for the next ones, and I should have some cool videos coming out next week for you guys as well. So thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you guys next time.